Yo, Mandem podcast episode
274. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah, we're on a little run right now.
Decent consistency.
Yeah. It's not bad, man. It's not bad. I've clocked that. We're all wearing black though. Like,
Yeah, same. I clocked.
who we mourning?
I clocked earlier.
Good morning, the weather, fam.
I was about to say it's matching. It's matching the weather right
It's
now.
not looking good,
It's
man.
tough.
It's not looking good.
We got hit with the heave ho.
Yeah.
The other day, I think I went work and without any extra, so I think I might have gone just an Oxford shirt.
Ooh.
I don't know what day it was, but
that's
I was
I went
flexing.
I assume it was the same day. I don't remember.
It
what
went
day
this week, by the way. Yeah, it was
Last
like-
week.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
whenever they bazzed us.
Well, I had a t-shirt
Mm.
and an overcoat, but I was like, oh, like I still felt like, is this enough? But
Yeah,
I made
yeah.
it. But like lunchtime was cold. And
No, it's looking
Forced
like a blizzard is round the corner. You know where there's that chill, that snap.
you feel it, man.
Yeah, it's peak.
Bro, I proper don't like the cold. I proper
you've
dislike
clocked.
it,
You're
man.
done.
Like, I don't like it at all, bro.
Done here. Had enough.
But yeah, the beast from the east.
Yeah, that's the rumor that the beast from the east is back. So everyone, was it lock in? That's the American saying. Yeah, it's time to lock in. Beast from the east.
Returned again,
Yes.
come again.
Be safe out there, man.
You
Be
can't be
safe.
having it in March. That's my actually. When was it? 2020 when it snowed.
2020.
Or 2021. It snowed in like April.
Oh, was it? I
Yeah,
can't remember.
it wasn't
that.
heavy, but it was snow.
It was April.
The signs.
Yeah.
were there.
Like, it was
We're
fucking
cooked,
April.
man. We're cooked. Let's just enjoy it when it's hot, moan when it's cold. But yeah, what we need to know is
that
that
moment when it's hot.
we're cooked, man.
We're just too
We're
British.
done. We're
But
done.
do you think this means we get a hot summer?
It's a good question. I would
Hopefully.
take blizzards if it means that we get to summer that we had last year.
Scorcher.
40
Yeah.
degrees.
Yeah.
Like,
Can't sleep.
wheezing. Like you can't. The air's
No
thin.
breeze.
Your chest is tight, and you're like a healthy youth. Yeah, I'm on that, man. Like, let's burn it up, get in the car, and it's like,
Like, when you get in the car,
Yeah.
bro, like an oven, innit?
I'm on
peak.
all of that. If it
But,
means little beast from the east.
Yeah, if we have to, we have. Yeah, we
Yeah,
got to go
yeah,
for
Firm
this.
it.
Yeah, so be it. We need a good summer, though, man. We need a good one.
But what I will say is, yeah, seasons and the extremities, like they're here to stay, man.
They seem to be getting more extreme as well, innit? We're turning into like a
New
New
lows,
York or a
new
Canada
highs,
or something,
though,
where it's
yeah.
a bit different.
Yeah, the cold end of last year, early this year was cold.
In the
Right.
last year.
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
move
sorry,
into
It was
man.
blitz, man.
Yeah, I ain't enjoyed it at all, man.
But yeah, let's
we
push
move.
on, man. We'll get there, man. We'll get there. But yes, everyone's wearing black.
My gloves.
You got gloves as well. You're a gloves man.
I am a gloves.
Oh, you
man.
know what? Yeah, gloves is something where I can't wear them because I just don't think there's ever a lit pair. There's not a lit pair of gloves.
There's better pairs. So I've got this pair. I've got like bog standard. These
Anthony Martial's.
motherfuckers is fluffy as shit. Like, you know when they get picky.
Yeah.
Hate
yeah.
it, but I need to.
Those
I
like
need
the
to
old
get-
Nike Henri.
These the
that
old school
kind- that
ones.
kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah.
version.
I need to get
They had
the
people
slim
in the chokehold
ones.
back.
The Nike tick on
with the Nike on the fist in it.
I used to
yeah,
send my
yeah.
mum Nike Town regular. Like, please get me another pair.
I remember.
But then the
those.
finger, the
Fam,
index
what?
finger will always
coming through in it.
Oi, but
Fin.
when you had those on, you were gone. Jesus.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are probably like the best gloves that ever existed. But yeah, bar that, like, you can't wear neat. Like, if you wear like a
I've seen man with leather gloves.
overcoat,
No, you look like you're on a.
leather gloves, yeah, is the craziest drip
Oh,
ever.
it's the hitman again.
They're the ones with the clasp that open up.
Those are
you're a driver, innit?
yeah. They got the gap.
You're a
and the
hitman.
little-
Man, think they're in Monaco in that 56
Or a getaway.
Yeah,
Like, yeah, no, gloves are techie.
Collars up.
no, leather gloves are brazy. But from what I've heard from people who are brave enough to wear them, you're
the win.
patterned. But it's
Patterned in
just-
what sense? They just last long.
Like, they're
Like,
good,
your hands
good
are warm,
quality,
innit?
but your hands are baking. Like, they're in the tropics.
It's techie, innit? Because you can get, like, if you want to upgrade the thing, what's next? You have to get, like, mitts. Oh, no. Like,
mitts
what are we
is mad.
doing? You
What-
can't do
what's
that.
going
Or
on?
you get the thicker joints where you got, like, snowmobile. Like, it's like, you can't, man can't wear those.
What's
yeah,
it?
yeah,
Is
yeah.
it
Thermo-
thermosulate? Whatever the
Yes,
them things are
Finsulate.
When they
All them man,
fancy
yeah.
it, yeah. And it's got, like, the little collar thing.
Like your
You
Explorer, like your
tuck
guy
it-
in
Yeah, like,
called.
Arctic.
it's not
Wrap it round.
practical. I think the only ones that kind of work is if you get, like, they're almost like the golf glove fit. Can you remember when everyone had the golf glove, by the way?
Nah, just the
But
one.
Just the one. You could
If
never
you-
get. Man can never get the right hand.
We did some bullshit.
Yeah, we done some big
Man wearing
bullshit,
golf
bro.
gloves to school.
Golf glove.
But that's like ideal in terms of the room you want it to
Fit
take up.
okay, yeah,
But
yeah,
it's
yeah.
probably not warm enough. So
Nah, man, it's
if someone's got a good pair out there, I beg,
they're
write
just
in,
not fashion.
DM.
Like, yeah, if you wore a tracksuit and you wear like the like, it just, I don't know, man.
It's not it.
You gotta have different gloves for certain occasions, I guess, or
Scenarios.
depending on what you're. Yeah, my girl asked me the other day. I was like, "Oh, do you have any like scarves?" And I was like, "Nah." Like scarves or like gloves. I was like, "Nah." Like I've not bought.
I'm
them
just
for
cold out here.
years.
Yeah, I'm just killing myself for that.
But then, yeah, I think with gloves, I don't feel like I'm probably ever outside long enough or consistently enough to like need them.
Fair.
Because
I firm it, man.
I'll like, if I'm outside waiting for the train, I'm probably there, timed it enough so the train's gonna come in a few minutes. Then you're on a train, then it's hot, so I'm gonna take them off. So then, even if I walk to work, which is a short walk, I'm not gonna put gloves on. Just
Put
like,
the gloves on, yeah.
I need them. Like, I actually need them practically all year. Not all year round, but like 6 months.
I probably should because I do get cold, but
No, I got. Have you? I don't know what it's called. I can never remember what it's
Carpal
quite
tunnel.
called. It's not. It's like carpal tunnel. It's called like Raynaud's syndrome.
Rainers,
Yeah.
Shout out Sharif. I think Sharif gets it as well. Brother, sometimes I look at my thumbs and they'll just be blue. Like,
yeah.
So I'm like, I need. And my toes. Oh my god. But I'll take off my
Alright,
sock one time. I'm
It's
like,
like you're
I'm
explorer,
dead.
like you're like-
I'm dead. Like,
Was it Drake and Scott and them man that used to explore in like the Highlands?
Bro, I'm just like in my normal setting, like shit. So I need to like. I should really get the thermal dress.
Maybe if my toes get bare cold.
You man need
Do
leather
they-
leather
how do they
socks,
look
fam.
though? Do they look like
I think they look normal, but
leather socks? Oh,
fam,
I can't think of anything worse.
I think they get bare cold. But I think it's because I wear a lot of Nike socks and they're like the elastic here.
Oh, do you know what? That could be a thing.
Sometimes it gets you.
It's tight. You know when you pull it off and you got the tattoo.
You're like, whoa.
Yeah,
Half
you got
you
the whole
swollen
print.
up.
Elastic here gets you, so I think it sometimes can limit
What's
the
going on?
circulation,
The blood flow.
like I'd be indoors, like it's warm as hell,
Uh-huh.
and my toes are just
Bare cold.
freezing.
Man need the things, bruv. The aeroplane joints. You know,
What,
the ones that stop you from getting
DVT.
yeah.
Man wearing tights and that. Just to keep it flowing.
Man need them.
Yeah, shout out, the Beast from the East. Just stay where you are, man. Let us get this year off to a proper start, man.
Yeah, stay in the east, man.
What you lot's been up to this week? Any highlights, lowlights? Where we at? Blue Monday and all that gone, or is it back?
I think Blue Monday's gone.
Sticking around.
Inside,
Yeah.
inside it's gone. Out, it looks
Outside
outside.
is,
Outside. But now we're better. At work, got some management challenge, some management issues.
Nice, man. Good, what is it? Good problem. Like you see, when football managers they got 2 strikers. It's like a good problem to have. Like being a manager, having a management problem. That's like a good problem to have because you're a manager.
I suppose,
It's better than not being a manager, isn't it?
but it's better. It's not as good as there
Not as
not
good
being
as-
problems and
okay.
being a manager.
It's not as good as 2 strikers that are scoring. No.
Yeah.
What's the issue?
Just one guy at work who he has to report to me and whatnot. He's just got a lot going on in his personal life,
As we all do.
as we all do, and that's what I have to keep telling him. He's a bit younger as well, so I have to just tell him like, "Yo, man's got shit going on as well.
It will
Like,
pass.
This is not unique." I told him I've had a couple chats, fixed up quickly, then he got back into it. Like I'm just like, brother, you need to. I had a chat with him.
What's your management style, Rich?
Relax.
I feel like you'd be like a guy that like. So if I turn up like 5 minutes late, I think you'd be like, morning, man. But
So-
you're not gonna really.
Nah, I don't
No.
think Rich is like.
Yeah,
No, it's
yeah.
like
Rich
I'm-
is noting everything down.
Oh,
But
yeah.
at
And-
first he's like, yeah, cool. Like,
I have to as well, though, innit? It's like I actually
Yeah,
have
yeah,
to
yeah,
because I have to
yeah,
report
yeah.
to my manager who knows how you've been and shit like
Yeah.
that. But so yeah, I took this guy, took him Starbucks. I was like, let's just grab a thing. We'll have a chat. We'll blah blah blah.
Peace offering,
and
carrot.
that. He's
yeah.
been. I started at the start of this year. He's been late. He hasn't even come in that much because he's
Percentage
been doing bare
wise,
remote.
yeah. How late? About 50.
Oh, like he's been like. I'm usually in another room when he comes in, but like at least like 20 minutes. So it's a big late.
Whew.
20 minutes late. You do that 3 times.
Yeah,
That's an
yeah,
hour.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah. It's an hour less.
And check it. I'm counting. Like, I'm actually counting. But
Billable hours, fam.
when I caught up with him about it, I said,
Just tighten up.
don't be late. That's literally what I said. I said, don't be late. He paused for a sec.
do you
I
ask
said-
him why he was
I
late?
said, just don't be late.
It's hard to come back with that one, innit?
No, because when you
What, don't be late?
Like what he can't even read. Like, don't be late. What you say? I'm gonna be late. I am gonna be late. Yeah, like don't be late. Rich is that's good management still.
Like,
don't be late.
because if I get it,
So did he tell you why he was late?
Because that's
but
don't give him the.
I feel like he did it at a point, and then maybe I said, "Don't be late again."
Stop it.
Because it's shit. Like, you know when men are constantly late, and he did actually have a bit of a response, and my answer was, "Don't be late again." But he said like if I miss one of my buses or something, then I'm basically late. I said, "Don't be late," because I can go back and then don't miss that bus, innit?
That's not a response.
What, me?
You can't just say don't be late.
Because I know it's intentional.
Good, but check it.
All
If I
lateness
miss
is kind
a
of
train,
intentional.
if I miss a train, like I shouldn't miss the train. Like, why did you miss the bus?
Exactly.
Right, exactly.
Like,
It's not the bus's
You
fault.
heard about how they in Japan,
No.
like the trains go at the time they're going. Like, you've got a minute window to like board, and then it's off because it will be at next destination bang on time.
Yeah.
So if you were there, you'd be late all the time because there's not like the reason you're late is your fault, and I know that, and we're not playing games, and he hasn't been late since.
Good. Good.
But
good.
he's just been in a mood, man, and then I just had to. Brother, we was chatting for like 45 minutes, and I done it late, and he was like pissed off all day, in a bad mood. He's not trying to make eye contact, and I'm like, brother, what's up? Like,
Fair, because
got to the point.
I'm a person, and I guess it's different because I'm not a manager. I hope to never manage people.
I was always against my
Because if someone's in a mood around me, the majority of the time, I just air them.
That's what I was doing.
I feel the mood, like I'll be like, cool. I'm just gonna crack on with my life, and my life's gonna be okay. I'm gonna get my tasks done. Bust joke on my WhatsApp. Bust joke with other colleagues. Go home. But being like, you have to be like, oh, I need to get him out of this rut, and he long.
And he was like that the whole day, like 7 out of 8 hours. Then I just said, what's up, like, and we were just chatting about it for time. And then he patterned up, and man, the next day he's buying biscuits for man and all sorts of things. So
It's
it
nice
seems to be
to be
going
nice,
good,
man.
But we have to see. But I just think he needs to know that I'm actually like, I've got your back in it.
Yeah.
But just don't make me have to do management. That's my management style.
You're not a company man, are you?
No,
You're
I don't
not
want to
like
be
a-
company
yeah,
man.
yeah.
Like, don't make me have to like, I got to put you on a pip and all of it. Like,
yeah. I'm
just
gonna have
pattern
to
up.
escalate this.
Yeah. And because they actually kind of were making me because he was been ramping, but I'm just like, we don't have to do that, but we will if you don't.
I think it's a
pick
good
up
if
from
you
that.
like position it as like I'm helping you
That's my
because they're trying to come
Help
for you,
me, help
my guy.
you, innit?
Yeah. So
Because if it was down to them, you'd be gone.
yeah, I'm the
Or,
buffer.
like
Yeah.
disciplinaries, all of that stuff.
Reporting on a report card and that.
Yeah, so it's interesting.
Your
So
big
it's a good
age.
problem in a way, Dan, because it's like management experience.
Yeah,
I'm
the
like,
experience
now I know
must
how
be
to
cold.
deal with
Yeah.
this issue, that issue, but it's trying, is what I would say. It's trying.
Yeah, I don't think I could be a manager, man. I don't think I don't care enough about any job I've ever had. So it's hard for me to project that or pretend. Because even there's a guy who's like more junior to me on my team. Like sometimes we'll get to like a certain time at work, nothing's really going on. I say, go home, man.
That's what I'm on.
I just tell him,
I need
go.
you to
And
be-
no one said to me like, I have the power to do this. So it might they might see him walking down the stairs like, where you going, bro? And then he'll come back up. I'll be like, I didn't
I
say
send him
that.
home. How early you send a man home?
So sometimes when he joined, it was like a 45-minute joint I gave him.
Oh, that's
neat, innit?
lovely, like.
And I'm thinking like, we're not going to create work. Like, just go. But then it's a long-term thing. It's like, you do that for him. You'll be like, yeah, Dan's got my back. And then like more recently, you might get a half an hour or 15. But yeah, I just think that as a young person on the team, it's just something nice to have, innit? Someone just saying,
That's
yeah,
kind
man,
of my thing
just
as
get
well.
out
I'm
there,
on that
man.
like, because I'm gonna need a time where I need you to get my back.
Yeah.
So that's I'm like, I'll give you bare stuff, but
Wow.
you need to be in a good mood, and you need to, but it's not really premeditated, but of course it's gonna happen, isn't it? But
the natural order.
yeah, so it's been a decent week. That's probably the biggest thing.
Yeah.
You man,
Nah, nothing for me, man. Pretty quiet
pretty
week.
standards.
Yeah, it's gone quite quick though. This
So
week.
the archetypal Mike week.
Yeah.
It's flown by,
It's actually
so
flown.
another one's gone. But yeah,
It is
nothing
flown
crazy
by,
of
though.
note has really happened. I feel like last weekend was busy and probably won't ever be matched. I had 2 birthdays on Saturday, 2 birthdays on Sunday. If there's any way to make yourself feel exhausted, fatigued, just burnt out, it's probably by doing that.
I couldn't agree more.
But I feel like you man are people who would pick and choose or be selective with your time. You see me, if there's an event, I turn up to my detriment.
Yeah. I feel like I'm learning to be more selective.
How to say no.
I think it's you always want to turn up to everything. But I think it's definitely a thing you have to learn. But then to your energy, your time, financially, like you just think it doesn't really make sense me going to all four, because like I said, to your detriment, when it comes to that Monday and we're doing weekend spend,
the totting up process on Monday.
you're just thinking,
do you know
what?
Do you know what it is? It gets to a point where if you're doing it all the time, you're actually not being good to you.
Yeah,
it's actually like as fucking 2023 as it sounds. Like it's a self-care thing.
How is your mental health?
It's like I actually need a bit of time to myself because I don't get much. Like
yeah.
This is my time. So I mean, you just got to be thing with people, innit? You just got to be honest, or just like let them know, like I'd love to come, but you know, man's under it, heavy week, blah blah blah.
Yeah,
like no one should really be mad at you. I think the problem when you keep choosing yourself and there's been no explanation or whatever, you can allow people's imaginations to run.
Yeah.
Oh right, my man.
You don't really check for me no more. Like
when you don't get shouted for the next thing, then it's like
you don't want to make it a habit, of course.
No, but, of course.
Balance, innit? You have to get balance sometimes, man.
Yeah, man. So this weekend is going to be more of a recuperative, rehabilitation type weekend. When there's not a lot going. Well, I'm going to Wales tomorrow.
Yeah, I was about to say that. I know you're.
But that's not really too taxing. Drive to Wales, see family, stay
chill
in a
for the most
hotel.
part.
Got Monday off, so
nice.
We're making it back, man. We're making it back. What topics did we want to start with for topic?
Excuse me.
In a week where there weren't loads,
Yeah, I felt like a fairly quiet week this week. But last week we spoke about celebrity boxing. On this episode now we saw the outcome. Did you guys tune in for Tommy Fury versus Jake Paul?
Yeah, I did. But I didn't pay for it.
Pirate style
is what I'll say. I won't confirm nor deny. But yeah, I didn't watch it on BBC box office, BT box office, PPV and all that. I watched it. It was what I expected,
because I didn't see it all, and I had pirate style, dodgy pirate style, like rubbish one,
glitch
in and out, like didn't really catch it.
It's like zoomed in clips that way. It's like,
you say, yeah. Or just cuts, and now it's the end of the round. Like,
yeah.
Wow,
someone's got to find a better way, man. But what did you make of it? Because I feel like I can't really give you an opinion. I mean, I can try, but you can maybe confirm. I felt like it wasn't all that.
Bit underwhelming, I thought. I was watching it, and even like going through, because I was watching it on my phone while I was watching something on the TV, and I was a bit like going through the rounds. How many was it? 8 rounds? Yeah, 8 rounds. And I was like, this is right.
What is this like?
Yeah, it seems like. I think I was saying this. I might have said it on another episode. I'll say it another time. Like Tommy Fury's, in my head, I feel like he should have been, and we'll probably get into it, a much better boxer. Yeah, but it seemed like they were like kind of like you could see. I think you could notice a difference, but it weren't by much. Which doesn't make it a bad fight. But I think maybe for these exhibition fights or whatever you want to call them, maybe I'm expecting
a higher level.
Not so much a high level, but just more. I don't know how to describe it. It just seemed a
so
bit
you were left feeling empty.
Was it too amateur for you? Was it?
Mike Tyson was there. Cristiano Ronaldo was there.
Some of the world's biggest
brightest stars. I don't think, you can't, was it polish a turd? It was just like 8 rounds for like nothingness. It's like a sparring session that was
that's what I got. This isn't really
silly. It's quite silly.
It was a bit like, no one wanted to get, not knocked out, but no one wanted to lose, which makes sense. But then no one wanted to do anything
to
win it.
Like,
there weren't loads of risk.
Yeah. So it's a bit like after 8 rounds, I was like, I know who's won. If anything comes out otherwise, then
Madness.
I'm out.
Yeah.
But I was like, this is what these lot were arguing about this entire time.
Yeah, and I think testament to them is they're probably done well as like salespeople, selling it to us.
Yeah.
And we've been duped again by this freak show. But all in all, bit of an underwhelming stink fest.
One thing it was probably noticeable if you watched any of his other fights before, but I think this made it more evident in that he actually fought a boxer. In
versus these MMA guys,
right? Or these guys who aren't from this sport that are
Jake Paul's
doing it, that he's fucking shit.
Yeah. He's just like a big athlete.
Like he's like shit. He's not a good boxer. Not that I thought he ever was. I think when he's fighting these non-boxers,
washed up guys,
you notice the difference. But then when you're actually fighting a boxer, and you could, I think, like I said, when you watch it, you could tell who. If I said, "Look, who the boxer is,"
who's from
the
you can tell
family, or
right. The skill level was just higher. But I think that showed me that this is just not a joke to him, but there's no he could never fight another boxer and win. Like he has to fight these non-boxers.
And I guess Tommy Fury is almost like an amateur. He's had 8 fights against Dorman and stuff like that. So
basic pro at best.
It's not, and I think one of the things I took from it was like Tommy Fury's reaction, like how much this weighed on him. Like he's crying, like, bro, you've just beaten like.
You know what? I saw
Logan,
that and
Jake
I kind
Paul,
of understood it.
I felt sorry for him
because I think, like, again, this was a fight. I watch any fight for the most part, but this was a fight beyond maybe 10 days to a week before. I wasn't really that interested in seeing it. But marketing campaign, very good. They got everywhere. I heard people that don't watch boxing trying to watch it. Bare people into it. So that got me kind of hyped for it. And I did think there's a lot of pressure on the kid. And you know what?
When you look at the family he comes from, how good his brother is.
He had everything to lose, didn't he?
Yeah.
But also, he's young, man. Like, I was thinking when he was on Love Island, he was like 19
or something.
Like, he's actually still a youth.
He's a kid, At this point, he's still a kid.
Yeah, he's still a youth. So I was like, okay, I get it. I kind of get it.
And I guess, there's the social media and being embarrassed plays a massive, massive part for everyone. But for a kid that's come up through it, probably means a lot to him. But when I saw him crying, I was like, wow, this is a little bit crazy. It seemed like a bit deeper than just like a boxing match. But fair play to him and everyone. And I don't know, all the sycophants that are riding Jake Paul's whatever. He's made 30 million. Like, all right, well done. Like, okay.
That's one thing I'm kind of sick of, man.
Like, what?
What's that?
At what point do we
Like,
stop?
I get like,
but he made money though. Like,
it's like,
who cares?
Man can do anything
As long as there's
as long as you've
cash.
made some good pee. We're like, but you
You're gonna
made
get
pee
the
from
bread.
it, and I don't know if I agree with that, man. It's a bit.
Nah, it's a horrible.
It's like a nice like fallback to have. Like, but he.
Because you can't argue with it.
All right, man.
I get it though. At the same time, I get it. It's like you want to set your if you're just a normal man,
cream, yada yada yada.
set your shit up. But it's like, I don't know, man.
See, Mayweather fighting at O2.
I didn't see that. That was
That was
on Zeus stand.
Speaking of it was on Zeus, his own network. That was embarrassing on Sunday for the most part, silly event. But then Mayweather fighting in an empty O2, fighting someone from Geordie Shore.
It didn't sell well.
Had a few reality TV
on
show women from London like.
With the bad. Oh yeah, my girl showed me the baddies were on it.
Yeah.
Did you see it? She was
clips.
like, it's bare funny. She showed me a little bit.
It's like
you see these girls just like they're in boxing garb and that, but it's basically a street fight. But then she's like, look at them, they all got BBLs. Like, you see, like, man.
Outlines were crazy. People were turning their backs, and I just don't know what's going on with boxing.
But I don't think it's boxing. I think it's money.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? That's why I made the point earlier. I was like,
is it Tommy Lee and I can't remember what's her name? Oh, I forgot her name.
Oh yeah.
Is it
Tommy
Amanda?
Lee? Not Pamela Anderson?
No. They're women from these silly shows.
Okay.
But embarrassing for Mayweather.
Big time.
Just like what's going on.
But like Rich is saying, I think it's money's the draw. Everyone on this planet has a price, and as long as that figure looks right to you,
Like,
yeah,
who's
why not?
how I don't know how that even generates.
The Mayweather one.
Yeah, maybe people
It's
in
just
America,
Mayweather. People that have never seen Mayweather
people in America
fight.
probably signing up to it or on Zeus, watching it on Zeus. But yeah, a very embarrassing weekend for boxing. I think.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you.
It's a shame. It's a shame. What else was there? One of the topics is so bad.
Which one?
McDonald's installing a knife arch in the Croydon branch. Like, I don't know, man. Like,
What don't you know? What don't
it's
you know?
just fucked. And probably shouldn't swear because the new YouTube monetization
I
thing.
gotta
But
remember that.
life goes on. Like, it's just, it feels horrible
That
that there's a airport style security to go pick up a little burger.
little crispy and spicy.
Yeah,
chicken
man.
nuggets.
Yeah. How has it come to this, man?
Chicken nuggets.
I don't know. I don't.
How are we here?
It must have
Gotta get patted down.
It must have a history of bare violence. That's the only thing I can think of. In a McDonald's, like, is it one of them ones that open like bare late? I feel like whenever you go up north or whatever,
Oh, the scatty
next
ones.
to some,
It's
some
mad.
club,
Yeah,
and something's always.
It's
going down
basically
there.
like Jake Paul, Tommy Fury. Like, there's
Yeah,
fights
yeah,
going
yeah.
on in
Fights
there.
are happening.
It's a small arena.
Yeah.
I don't know why, and it's probably for a good cause that this knife arch has been put in place at this McDonald's, but it just leaves me feeling like a bit like I got the heebie-jeebies a bit.
Why?
I don't know. It just seems like an awful solution, and like
It's one of
if
those
I want to get someone, I'll just stand outside the McDonald's.
Yeah.
Like,
It's simple. It's a simple fix, but it's one of those things that make you feel a way in it. Like if you just pop into a McDonald's and you have to go.
like
through,
why is there it would make me
metal
feel
detector,
away.
like-
But I'd imagine that there is some science or data behind it. But it leaves me feeling a little like if they put that in our local McD's or whatever, I'd be like, what's going on around here?
things have gotten to this
Yeah,
stage.
the neighborhood's gone to
Would you
pot.
be less likely or more likely to go into one of these?
Personally, I'd just go in.
Because I guess it's safer.
That's the idea, right? And that's- I
It's
think-
safer
yeah,
to
I
go
think
and
that's-
collect your
That's the point.
milkshake.
Yeah, I think on the when you put it in the thing, I saw it and I thought, yeah, that's weird. But then when I think about it, it feels like I just automatically think something dodgy is going on here.
Yeah.
Like this isn't like
Rightly so.
legit. Like they're saying it's a knife detector or something, and they're
You say
just gonna,
facial recognition.
bam,
and
they're
that.
just gonna start
All of
rapping everyone for something that's totally unrelated.
Yeah. Some entrapment thing.
Start getting you because you got flat tires, your tires are boarding or some shit. So that's what comes to my head. But then for safety reasons, it makes sense. But then, like you're saying, if man want to do whatever or whoever wants to do whatever, you could just do it somewhere else.
Yeah,
or
do it at KFC.
Yeah.
Or Morley's
do it
or
outside.
Like, yeah.
But yeah, personally, if it was in McDonald's and I wanted to go in there, I'd just go in.
Still.
For like, a normal citizen, let's say, that has nothing to hide and all of that, I think it makes things. It actually gives you a vibe you wouldn't have got if you just walked in there.
Yeah.
When I went to Morocco, I don't know, 2016 or something like that.
Yeah.
And I went to this place where they do like all belly dancing and food and all of that.
Sounds
But
nice.
before we got in, like we come on like a coach, and they're doing, like when they got the mirror thing.
Oh, okay. Just to see if there's been a
Oh,
bomb
yeah, yeah.
strapped
I
to
was like, where am
the
I
chassis.
going?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like
yeah.
it gives you, it throws you off, and makes you feel a bit of a way when I wouldn't have otherwise.
Yeah.
So it's like it can kind of be good.
Yeah,
and
I
it
probably
could
don't
actually
want the
be
nuggets from there.
be more
Man.
bad.
Let me go somewhere else.
Yeah, do you know what I mean? Like, but yeah, it's just
Yeah,
one of those things.
I'm going to be interested to see if there is actually an impact or an effect on reducing crime, knife crime in and around that McDonald's, because it just feels a bit like draconian. It's like a bit weird.
Yeah.
100%.
Hopefully, yes, alongside other measures like reducing poverty and stuff like that.
That will probably fix things, maybe.
But yeah, keep selling these knife arches.
Yeah,
So weird.
Anyone goes to that one, let us know.
Yeah, knife arches in the golden arches, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's a shame. It's embarrassing.
TikTok have also introduced some measures to help free our minds. There are reports that if you are under 18 now, you can only use TikTok.
Pesky kids.
For an hour at a time. Not an hour at a time, but is it just... I don't actually know. Let me double check.
I think it's limiting it to an hour.
Yeah, TikTok, will now limit screen time. 1 hour for all users under 18.
Thank you to our Chinese overlords, is what I will say. They're looking out for the youth.
Sorry, Dan. Assuming people are telling the truth about their age.
Yes.
Of course.
Yes.
Because you could just lie.
Yeah. For our honest TikTok users. I wonder what is Twitter like? I thought Twitter was like 13 or something like that.
I think Instagram or those is about 13, 14.
I can't remember. Yeah, the
Twitter,
actual
I'm not
ages.
Sure. Twitter should be 18 because
a lot of stuff.
There's some shit. As well.
A lot of stuff happens on the time it gets retweeted or.
Yeah.
Wow. But yeah, I think it's good, man. It's good. I feel like we've mentioned this previously, and said, I think we would ideally limit the amount of time kids spend like engrossed in this stuff. So yeah, it's good, man. And everyone says TikTok is like a tool to spy. With those balloons that keep getting shot down in America. TikTok's another tool of surveillance from like the Chinese Secret Service, but they're actually trying to help, stopping kids going on there and chatting shit and doing these weird challenges.
Do you think this actually helps? Do you think it will actually help, or do you think, like with just in general, anything that people try to prevent, people find a loophole or a way around? You build a new door, I find a new key or a new pick out. I don't know.
Yeah, you dig a tunnel. Yeah.
Do you think people are just going to circumvent it and I've got another phone for my other TikTok, or I don't know?
It might encourage like some other kids to just like Les said, maybe use fake ages. But for those on there, I'd hope that something within them clicks and it's like, oh, what? Maybe there's a reason why they're reducing or limiting my time. But there definitely will be. And I think as kids, for us, you can still find stuff on the internet that we probably shouldn't have found. And I think kids are probably as smart, if not smarter. So there probably will be workarounds. But hopefully it has an impact, because being on TikTok all day, learning all these dances when you should be reading your books, it's not going to help us moving forwards and competing with, I guess, all these other nations who are flourishing.
Unless there's a dance off, of course.
There'll be like a world war. That is where we probably
might
flourish and excel. But man, more of this, man.
Yeah, I'm pro it. I feel like
put the phones down, turn the cameras off sometimes, because Les always says it. These when you put your selfie camera on and press record, nothing good comes from that, bro. Nothing good comes from it.
Yeah,
a lot of nonsense.
But I do think part of them doing this, I mean, it's a good thing to implement, but then part of me thinks there's a level of them just doing this just because people have been saying it for ages.
And supposedly they do it in China as well, isn't it?
Yes.
And is it online as well? Yeah. And they can't play, say, Xbox for. There's limits to all of that stuff.
Yeah.
I know that I believe it's Korea. They had a serious public health kind of outcry because people were addicted to what's that game? World of Warcraft.
Oh wow!
Man weren't going toilet,
bare sweaty man,
eating, man are just at their desks.
Men are dangerous people, man.
Dangerous. I think it was women as well. It was a big problem. People, we have all of that. So
imagine women playing World of Warcraft.
Sounds like my kind of girl.
No, man. I want nothing to do with her. Yeah. Wow. I think they should probably do it for adults as well.
I think so, and I also wondered why it's just TikTok. Apparently TikTok.
You've got your theory.
It may be the most engaging of these social media platforms.
I hear this. I don't get it. Why?
Well,
just
why is
TikTok.
it?
Yeah, like why is it so?
I have a theory.
Why is it more engaging than keeping scrolling, or
I think
is it
it's
like
because
autoplay or something?
It is autoplay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you finish an episode of Love Is Blind on Netflix.
Yeah.
It
Great
gives you
show.
like 15 seconds. I was on Paramount recently. It gives you like 30 seconds. I go to my girl, that's bare long.
That's too long.
Like, I was like, should we go to bed? Like, I got too much
They've
to
given
decide.
you too many
Yeah,
options.
Gonna watch the next episode.
Yeah, it gives you like 30 seconds.
See,
And I was
Paramount,
like,
Comcast, they care about
30
you.
seconds. It's longer. It's shorter than that.
No, mine came up with like, I don't know if it was.
The thing that moves across with the next episode.
Yeah, this came up and I was like, I've got bare time. I could go
No,
toilet.
no. On Netflix.
No, this
No,
Paramount.
on Paramount.
On Paramount. Oh,
Netflix is.
Oh,
it's good.
Paramount. Oh, yeah.
Paramount,
Sorry.
I had
Yeah.
Too much
Yeah.
time to think.
But Paramount, you have to get to the basically the end of the credits, and then it
Yeah,
starts.
it doesn't always automatically think it.
Nah,
It's
man.
actually
For the older viewer,
it's a
man.
bad design for some.
For
if you want to
them.
get people binging,
The
but it's
interface
good
is arse.
if you want. You want me to have the consumer to have a bit of control.
Mm-hmm.
But TikTok does the opposite, where it just auto plays automatically. You're into another video
Yeah.
before you've basically finished the first.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it's
So they're mixing the thing.
Yeah.
Like,
And because it's, I think short videos, autoplay, and the algorithm, like if you start liking stuff and watching, like I don't know what their thing is, but if you watch a majority of a video, like the next couple of videos
gonna be
you'll be
related to
served will be related to that, and then you
Okay.
like that, and then you keep going, and then the next one will be that. So then you're just stuck in this place of things
perpetual
that you
loop.
just like seeing.
that's
of
mad.
new content.
And it's
Bare
like, and in your
dopamine
head,
just hitting.
you'd be like, oh, this video is like, I can't remember what the thing. I think it's like 60 seconds. I think maybe even shorter than that. And you just watch this video. Oh, it's just a short video. It's just a short video. Before you know it, like 5 minutes have passed.
You've burnt through a whole
Before
hour.
you keep going. Like 10 minutes have passed.
Tea time, you're missing
But in your head,
your
you're thinking,
teams meetings.
I've
and
just watched like short videos, innit?
that. Inconsequential.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's the best at like attention porn.
Yeah.
Mad.
And like kind of porn, there's always something else. You might be like,
When you scroll to
Yeah.
like page 65, you're like, wow, my head.
deep,
Like,
deep in the archives.
yeah, you get those thoughts, man, those sober thoughts, and you're like, someone could see me now.
I should have went to sleep.
66 is too far.
Why
Let me see what's on
am I-
67.
Surely one more. Surely it's on the next page. The video I want to watch is on the next page. I'm so certain. Oh no, page
No, it's
68.
not.
Yeah,
Keep going.
horrible. Yeah, man, dangerous species.
Yeah, and I think with all of these apps you don't really have to do much, but I think with TikTok, again, short videos, you scroll and then the next thing's there. Whereas I think with like Instagram, for example, for me it's like videos, pictures, a video I don't want to watch.
But
Yeah,
I think, sorry, let's cut you. The difference I think is that Instagram makes you.
Yeah, it's so
decide.
TikTok sounds like it's a hands-off thing. You could just put your phone there
You could put your phone there.
and just carry on.
I always scroll anyway, maybe because I'm just used to doing it. But yeah, I don't like leave my phone and that's insane.
like
you
it's
could though, in
TV.
theory.
That's, yeah, you could. Yeah, you could.
Damn.
Yeah.
But yeah, hopefully this will help us all, man.
One thing I do like about the app itself, and probably more so what I can't remember what the parent company is called now. ByteDance. They listen to the users.
Okay.
So when I guess I would have first downloaded it, it's like changed, not a lot, but there's certain things that are like changed based on users like feedback.
Okay.
And I think you're starting to see, well, back in the day, now you're starting to see a lot of these other social media apps do the same thing. So like Twitter, for example, for years, people are saying more than 140 characters, which I think you could do. Now you can do, I think
it's 280. I think they doubled it.
I think it's only for some users as well.
but it's, if
you have
you're,
to have Twitter Blue.
I think you have to pay, or I think it's a gold thing if you have it, maybe. But then before you could also do like a slightly longer tweet. I think Instagram's done something recently. I mean, adding in reels was just a steal from
That's a TikTok.
a direct steal from them.
Yeah.
So yeah, I do like TikTok's app, but it can be very addictive because you're just watching stuff that you like.
Yeah, and I guess for these young impressionable minds,
Yeah.
it's probably
I'd be
best
trapped.
we limit it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we had TikTok when man was at 14,
Oh.
Just think like, what is this gonna create? Like the type,
Of
the average
human.
person. Yeah, like in terms of productivity or outlook on life. Like
I was looking at,
it's gonna be fucking
funnily enough, I was having this chat at work.
Freaks that
just
dance
dancing in your face, like.
And I saw
and cry a lot. Like,
did I see? I think my girl showed me a video of Northwest, Kim and Kanye's daughter,
oh yeah,
and somebody else's daughter on TikTok.
Yeah.
I don't remember. I don't know the point of the video or whatever. I don't know what. Don't even really know.
I saw Ice Spice babysitting the Kardashians. She's just like with them, but it looks like she's babysitting. That.
So strange, but like, I looked at this and I was like, I feel like generations just seem to be getting worse and worse and just like more and more misguided. I was like, what generation do those even fall into? The youngest generation we have at the moment is it's called Generation Alpha.
Oh, mad.
So they're ones that have grown up. I mean, even before then, generation before them, Generation Z, they had the internet. Yeah, they know nothing about the internet. This generation will have grown up on social media. So it's a bit different. And I was like, I said to a couple of people at work, I was like, it's not a crazy thought to think that the president in like 20 years would either have been like a YouTuber, or like a TikTok star, and like what's Northwest gonna like? I was just like, where does it go? And it just it's all like bizarre.
To be fair, what like Ronald Reagan was a
actor,
yeah.
Trump was
like a businessman, TV show guy. So yeah, man, flipping Jake Paul and that. I'm just gonna be running things.
It's mad, isn't it? To think that these man
Jake Paul Jr.
might actually make it into office is bonkers. KSI for Prime Minister. Chunks.
You say Chunks is like finance minister, like
Exchequer.
Chunks doing with the red briefcase, you know.
Like the future
God,
is going.
Like, do you know what? It's not gonna happen because there's people, from a different cloth who aren't entertaining none of this fuckery.
You don't think
their
that,
youths are going ham
you don't
on
think
Latin. Their Latin is running. Like.
Bojo's 7 youths, they know who Chunks and Philly and KSI
No,
are.
they know them on like a evening. You can just watch a little. But between certain hours, there's bare Latin.
We're locked in.
They're locked in like Michael B. Jordan, bro. Trigonometry and higher level accounting.
I'm with Dan on this, and I think sometimes
they're not getting sturdy, fam. Fuck, it's too much, man.
Oi, I don't know,
Who's
man.
gonna free us?
Imagine winning the election,
Who's gonna free us,
and just
man?
doing a sturdy in a polling station.
All we can do is get sturdy, man.
I might have bet against you, man. I might bet against you, on that. We'll have to check back.
The youth's just doing a sturdy in a polling station.
Yeah, I'm cool, man.
I'm with Dan on this. I think with a lot of these things, and you're an educated man, so I wouldn't necessarily put you in this, but a lot of people say this stuff, and then it's like, oh my god, like in X amount of years, like there's not going to be any like smart people, electricians, this and that. There will always be these people.
I agree with that.
Because I think that this social media group that we're talking of, they don't make up too much of the world.
No, but they influence a disproportionate amount.
They influence like dumb things,
certain parts of the
like
world,
TV,
like what we wear, what songs we listen to.
So fashion, things like taste, music, things like that, they can influence, and I'm okay with that, and that's fine. But then I think, things
fiscal policy, fam.
I just don't know
things that actually like keep world like moving, nations moving along.
The backstop and all that, Northern Ireland, all this, fam. We ain't got the answers, bro. We literally don't have the tools for it.
But do you know? I guess my problem is, and I hear what you're saying about man being educated and having knowledge on
Latin, bro.
X, Y, and Z. The problem is that it's not a competition on intelligence; it's a popularity contest.
You're right.
Trump wouldn't have won if
Trump,
he's not the smartest man.
You're right.
You're right. Good businessman, maybe. But it's
and again, probably goes back to what you were saying at the start, and like how man just rate money, and like Trump, based on I don't know, his inheritance from his dad. He's a rich man and has got a couple businesses here and there. Reports to be this super
so man believe in him,
successful guy. So you might be right,
I
Rich.
don't know, man. We'll have to see. I hope I'm wrong. Oh, man. I hope you man are right.
These lot are going to be deciding on our pensions and stuff like that.
Yeah. Or if not, it will be like a doctor, like chief medical whatever, will be a doctor that you've probably seen on YouTube.
Or on BBC or one show or
it'll be some
BBC Three.
Used to be on Love Island.
Yeah.
It'll be that. What's that?
Dr. Alex.
Dr. Alex. Yeah. That's a perfect example.
Will's going to be the head of Will from Love Island, head of agriculture.
Like, I think it's all on the cards because the world just gets crazier and crazier.
Yeah, Tom's like future England man. Head of the FA. Do you know what? And personally, for me, I don't necessarily care as long as you can. The job you're in, you're doing a good job. It doesn't matter where you've necessarily come from. I get what you're saying.
I get what you're saying. Maybe you're,
but if you end up in this position, I just hope that you're doing. Like we'd say, Dr. Alex, for example, he was always a doctor before Love Island. Then he went on Love Island and he left, and now he's still a doctor. So as long as you're taking what you're doing at the time seriously, then everyone's got a background or something else that they do on the side or whatever. Even what was it? I think he's a dentist, the one that raps.
What the fuck?
Like bald beard. You would have seen a
dentist that
online,
raps. Online, yeah.
Black you?
No, he's like it looks Middle Eastern.
Okay.
He can go to hell. A dentist. Why are you rapping, bro?
I think he's a dentist.
What's his content about?
Dentistry.
Oh man.
Allow it, man. See what I'm saying? You want me to take these man seriously?
Yeah. He's head of health. Yana Myers is head of transport. Just gonna rap everything.
Let me see if I can find it.
Oh, yeah, 217 rap rapping on Martin.
Matt Black 217. Send a comment now, man.
Rapping
Done.
Dentist.
It's gonna get crazy.
Man's
man.
rapping about fillings and veneers and this is nuts.
Hey, let's check. I don't even want to know. Like, I don't want to know.
I'm gonna scream, man.
I don't think he does it. I think he was, I say popping like before.
Like,
he's probably not so much.
Like Frank Ocean, give us like a one.
Yeah, not so much now.
Oh,
it's bad, man.
Yeah, it's funny, man.
Yeah, hopefully it all sorts itself out. But yeah, man, I'm not holding out much hope, man. Yeah, hopefully they aren't the ones making all the big decisions. I guess we mentioned Michael B. Jordan. He's doing the rounds at the minute. Probably the most I've ever seen him.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Creed 3 seems like it's
his first directorial debut, innit?
Nice, nice,
and it looks good. I want to see it.
Yeah, that will be probably my first trip to cinema in 3+ yeah, 3 and some change. But yeah, he's doing the rounds, and I saw an interview with him on $1 Million Worth of Game. And as they do, everyone goes on there, drops gems. But he was talking about how from a young age he's been locked in, focused, all of the adjectives. Stuff, manifestation. And he was saying how his outlook on life has been like, I'm not going to party too much when I'm young, whatever that means, subjective, because I want to party when I'm older and have everything patterned. But when I hear stuff like this, and it sounds good, it sounds sick, like having the focus, discipline to not rave, spend all your money on a holiday, come back broke, like I've done many times. But I'm not on that one bit.
You're not on partying when
I'm not on being bare disciplined when I'm young and missing out on events so I can chill when I'm older-ish. I'm not on it at all. Yeah. And I see people and I respect people who can miss out on things, but I just think that when you're 40, 50, 60, however long you live to, it's not as lit. Like, where are you going to? You don't have the energy to be out here partying, going to bed at 7 a.m.
You've got other responsibilities,
and you're looking weird if you are. Like, you're the bookie. Like, whose mate is that? Yeah, that guy that's always like, oh, where are you boys from? Like, where are you from? Like, who are you with?
Why are you here?
Yeah, I'm not on it, man. I'm on living it to the max, and hopefully I'll make it to the next year. If not, then we enjoyed my youth. But yeah, I'm not on missing out.
No, I fully hear you on that, because there are these people, particularly online, that preach a lot, like grind now so you don't have to do it
was
later.
it your work now for your future self? Was that like
your future self
will thank the
you.
current you. Yeah, right, man.
And I mean, I was kind of saying that even just last week. I was like, man can't do this work thing much longer. I need something to. I don't want to be working
Waitrose,
forever.
fam, 70.
So I'm kind of in between. I think the benefits of grinding quite young is that you develop the habits and they're kind of locked in.
Yeah, and he probably doesn't. Oh, you might not covet going out if you're so determined and on this path.
Yeah, I think in moderation, go hard, work hard, play hard as well. Because it's true, you're never getting this youth back.
No.
You're never getting it back. You're never gonna have, as I said to you last week, am I ever gonna have more energy than I did yesterday?
No,
am I
compared to
truly-
last week, it's a myth.
It's only downhill. So yeah, I understand hopefully you've unlocked success or whatever at a fairly young age. But I do think, and I'm not, it's a funny thing for me to say, because I'm not a man I don't really experience FOMO.
You're not a FOMO man.
Not really, man. But yeah, you 100% you would have missed out.
I think I've rarely had FOMO because I'm always there.
It's
mad.
That's how you started, isn't it?
It's mad.
Yeah.
4 birthdays just last weekend.
Yeah. Like what? Come on, man.
I think it's a tough one, and I think it's obviously individual based. Some people, I think, might naturally have it in them, or something that kind of clicks or flips that they're like, oh, like I have to get this like now. So then you're just in that drive anyway. But yeah, I think similar to Rich, it's a straddle the two. And it's like you want to be everywhere and be in the jokes and this and that. But then you think, what we were talking about earlier, you got to find a balance of
Work and play.
this. I need to focus on this, or this is a priority for me at the minute in life or whatever. So if I keep doing this, it's not going to benefit me in my priority. So I can't. These two things can't coexist.
Yeah.
So everyone talks about, and I read this in a book ages ago. It's like everyone talks about having a balance, but there's truly no such thing as balance, because you can never do two things. You can do two things at once, but you're never doing
your best.
Right, you're never doing either of them at your best. So sometimes I take that approach to it, but then sometimes you're like, like you were saying, you're only going to be this old, this young.
You're never be this young again, yeah.
For so long.
I think there's a flip side to this that nobody really talks about. You can grind from young. You can grind when you're old. And you can grind and never make it.
Bro, that's the one.
And have missed out on so many opportunities to make memories.
Yeah,
for me, that would be the saddest thing ever.
Big time.
That would be
that's all I care about.
A big
experiences. That's it.
Yeah.
Literally. And I don't think it's like staying in your yard. I get it. It's good. It's what we should do, man. New year. Let's stay inside. Let's get.
I get it. Man.
Let's get this money. But that's dry, bro.
Yeah.
Life is literally to be lived. I'm not on this. Man. Tunnel. Allow it, man. Miss me out. With tunnel vision.
Don't be locked in too
or
much.
Locked in. Bro, you just become some pariah, just some guy, some state that's just floating away.
If you do make whatever it may be, I guess most of them, again, it's money, right? You make this money and do you have friends and stuff like that?
Yeah, what do you do? What do you talk about?
Yeah.
Man, I'm busting yo, man, remember that time? And you're just like, I've got money though. You
laugh at it and that, innit? But you don't have the little memory. But, I don't know, man. It's I'm kind of in between because I do believe in working hard, and if you want to achieve something, you're gonna have to work hard and be focused. But I also believe in enjoyment, man.
Yeah, for me, that's the main thing. Have your goals, and I think it's admirable that people have this drive and are able to focus on something and get it done. But I think I just rank things or prioritize things.
It's just not
man.
what it's worth losing.
Yeah, I think. I think don't prioritize those things, a goal or something you want to achieve, at the detriment of actually living life, because life you're only getting older. Whereas these goals, once you achieve it, you're gonna have another one that you want to go and get.
Do you man have any of those kind of regrets? And I guess that would either be, I wish I went out more at uni or college, or or the flip side, like I actually wish I tried harder or more
I
at
think
this,
I have
this thing.
I have both, yeah. But it's probably more so on the things that I missed out on. Like as opposed to me having this budding career in X, Y, Z, or being an expert in playing the double bass that I used to play.
So
in
missed
school.
out on
I don't care.
like an event or a holiday. Or...
Yeah, like things like holiday. Like I wish I would have went to Malia when we were 17. When we were 17 and you lot went.
Oh yeah.
I wish I would have went.
Yeah.
I wish I would have went. I wish I would have went to Thailand after Vegas.
But I think that year particularly, because we then went into lockdown as well.
Yeah,
You'd feel it a lot.
I miss kind of those type of things, as opposed to being some expert that does TED talks. Like, I'm cool, man, or turns the camera on, front facing camera and preaches. Like, I'm good, man. I'm alright on that. And the thing is, yeah, you can do both. Like, I'm sure I'll reach my goals. Might be a bit slower than Michael B. Jordan, but at the same time, I would have had a very good time getting
memories.
Yeah. I'm not like an extremist or an absolute guy, really. Like, you have to do this. Nah, you actually don't.
Yeah,
actually don't. But yeah, fair play to anyone that does, man.
Yeah.
And I know people around me who are that driven, and they're reaping the rewards. But you aren't outside of us. You aren't in the pictures. So who's laughing now, Mr. Billionaire?
I agree with you. It's definitely admirable that people can have that state of mind where they're just bang, this is what I want, and like anything else in and around it or
doesn't
tries
matter.
to stepping away, like no thanks, I'm out. But then, like I said, I think don't let your priorities or your goals stop you from living life. You might go out slightly less than you did maybe the year before. I think, right, last year I was going mad. This year, maybe not so much. But still make the effort to being around, if it's going out or if it's going to the gym, wherever it might be. Just maybe do it less or whatever format works for you. Make it work. But yeah, I think I'm probably more to you in that I'd rather just have the memory and then achieve these goals in and around when,
if and when, like, I'm like,
because the laughs and jokes that you get from being with a Mandem or with your friends or on holiday or whatever, you're not gonna get that when you're older. Because you're not gonna have the time.
One man doing the money laugh, you know. In a photo by himself.
You're not gonna. It's not,
and that's the thing as well.
It's not the same.
That window of opportunity is only closing as you get older.
Yeah. So
you need to make probably at least a few young because.
Yeah.
You
don't look the same, man.
No,
the body fat's too high, man. You'll notice the difference in the pics, man.
So would you rather have high body fat on the yacht or on the shore on the beach, but abs?
Abs on the beach, man. broke man, celebrating brokenness, man. I'm cool, man. I'll take that. Please and thank you.
I'd like both though.
I'd love.
Thank you, Lord.
I'd love to know
if you're listening. Yeah,
I'd love to know. I'm sure the Mandem will give their opinion on this, but I'd love to know what people think. In terms of that, are they just solely driven on achieving their goals and nothing can get in the way, or is there or they're the opposite, or is there a balance?
Some people are all lifestyle.
Yeah.
And again, like Dan says, you shouldn't be absolutely anything.
Do you know when it comes up in my head the most? It's probably not a surprise when I'm like buying crap.
Oh, okay.
Bam. Sometimes
these crap are expensive now.
Sometimes I'll just be sitting there thinking, damn, fuck all this shit. Man, let me just buy these.
Yeah, no care.
Let me just buy these.
Buy the crap, man. That's what it's about. Any brings?
Yeah, I've got one. I've actually got one. This one's it's a little bit of a moist one.
Shaky one.
Hi, boys. There's a tune that keeps coming on. Like every time I get in the whip, more time I'm going gym or I'm on my way to work.
Focused.
And it's a tune from an artist that I think in our community probably doesn't get the love he deserves. I think he's very, very talented. This one is a bit, as I said, it's a bit of a wet one. This tune's a little moist, but it's a fucking smash hit. And this guy has bare smash hits. And the artist I'm talking about is The Weeknd.
Yes,
with
man.
His latest tune, Die For You. I've been singing this at the top of my lungs in the whip.
It's good.
Big song.
This. My bringing this week is a slight follow-on from one I think Dan brought last week or maybe the week before. It's Larry June and The Alchemist, and they've got another tune which is called 89 Earthquake.
You got one there?
Yeah, my bringing this week is from Pot Paper, who seems to be like resurfacing again and getting busy, and he has a new tune called Multifaceted.
Oh yeah, I listened to that this morning.
Big tune, man.
Big song.
Big tune.
He's bare good.
Production's nuts.
He's bare good.
Yeah, elite.
Cold. That's episode 274 rather.
Yeah.
If you've listened to this whole episode on Spotify, go over to the YouTube and like it. And I should be doing this at the start. But yeah, we need you over them sides. It's better for us. But yeah, it's the Mandem podcast.
Keep it locked.